Montenegro. A country smaller than Connecticut, tucked between Croatia and Albania on the Adriatic coast, and quite possibly the most beautiful place in Europe that most people have never considered visiting. In a single day here, you can stand on a Mediterranean beach in the morning and hike through alpine glaciers in the afternoon. You can sail to man-made islands crowned with Baroque churches, climb medieval fortress walls above a shimmering bay, and stand before monasteries carved directly into vertical cliffs. I spent weeks exploring every corner of this tiny country, from the turquoise coast to the accursed mountains of the interior. And I have narrowed it all down to the 10 places you absolutely cannot miss. We are counting down from number 10 all the way to the single most breathtaking destination in the entire country. Ancient stone villages, the deepest canyon in Europe, a fishing islet turned into a resort for royalty, and one bay so beautiful it defines the entire nation. If you are planning a trip to the Balkans, or you just want to see one of Europe's last hidden treasures, this is your guide. Subscribe to Wander Vibe and let us count down the top 10 places to visit in Montenegro. Stay until the end. Number 1 is the place that made me fall in love with this country. We begin on the water. Our Lady of the Rocks is one of the most extraordinary sights in Montenegro. A tiny artificial island in the Bay of Kotor, entirely man-made, crowned by a beautiful Baroque church. Legend says local sailors built it over centuries by sinking old ships and dropping a rock into the bay every time they returned safely from sea. A small boat carries you across the calm water. Inside, the ceiling is covered in stunning paintings. Fun fact, Our Lady of the Rocks is a completely artificial island, built by local sailors over 5 centuries by sinking old ships and dropping stones into the bay after every safe voyage. A tradition still honored each July in an event called Fascinada, when boats carry rocks to the island at sunset. At number 9 is the most photographed place in Montenegro. Sveti Stefan is a tiny fortified islet connected to the mainland by a narrow sandy causeway. Ancient stone cottages with terracotta roofs rising out of the turquoise Adriatic. It began in the 15th century as a fishing village. Today, it is one of the most exclusive luxury resorts in the world. From the roadside overlook above, the view is unforgettable at early morning when the stone glows orange against the blue sea. Fun fact, Sveti Stefan began in the 15th century as a fortified fishing village, was converted into a luxury resort in the 1950s, and has since hosted royalty and film stars from Sophia Loren to Marilyn Monroe. Now one of the most exclusive addresses on the Adriatic coast. At number 8, we leave the coast. Lake Skadar is the largest lake in the entire Balkan Peninsula. A vast mirror of calm water straddling the border between Montenegro and Albania. Gliding across it in a wooden boat was one of the most serene experiences I have ever had. The surface is carpeted with water lilies. Mountains reflect perfectly in the still water. Hidden along the shores are ancient island monasteries and vineyards. Fun fact: Lake Skadar is the largest lake in the Balkans and one of the most important bird reserves in Europe. Home to over 280 bird species, including one of the last remaining colonies of the endangered Dalmatian pelican. One of the heaviest flying birds on Earth, with a wingspan that can exceed 3 meters. At number 7 is a place that will leave you speechless. Ostrog Monastery is carved into a sheer vertical cliff face nearly 900 meters above the valley floor. A gleaming white sanctuary that looks as though it grew from the rock. Built in the 17th century, it is one of the most important pilgrimage sites in the Orthodox Christian world. Some pilgrims climb the final stretch barefoot as an act of devotion. The white walls against grey stone are unforgettable. Fun fact: Ostrog Monastery is built directly into a vertical cliff face 900 meters above the Zeta Valley, was founded in the 17th century, and draws pilgrims of multiple faiths. Orthodox Christians, Catholics and Muslims alike visit, making it one of the most unusual religious sites in the Balkans. At number 6 is a natural wonder few outside the region have ever heard of. The Tara River Canyon is the deepest river canyon in all of Europe and the second deepest in the world after the Grand Canyon. It plunges 1,300 meters down through the mountains, carved by the crystal-clear Tara River. The water is so pure you can drink it directly. Spanning the canyon is the elegant Đurđevića Tara Bridge, and one of the longest zip lines in Europe soars across the gorge. Fun fact: the Tara River Canyon is the deepest canyon in Europe at 1,300 meters and the second deepest on Earth. After the Grand Canyon, the Tara River is officially drinkable along its entire length, and the canyon is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. At number 5 are the mountains locals call the Accursed Mountains. The Prokletije range is the wildest, most dramatic and least explored corner of Montenegro. A jagged wall of limestone peaks along the border with Albania and Kosovo that feels untouched by the modern world. These are the highest mountains in the Dinaric Alps. Glacial lakes hide in high valleys. Hiking here, I went hours without seeing another human being. Fun fact: the Prokletije Mountains are known as the Accursed Mountains in local legend, form the highest section of the Dinaric Alps along the borders of Montenegro, Albania and Kosovo, and remain one of the least explored mountain ranges in all of Europe. At number 4 is the most beautiful village in the entire Bay of Kotor. Perast is a tiny, perfectly preserved Baroque town at the water's edge, just 10 kilometers from Kotor but a world away. Once home to wealthy sea captains, it is lined with elegant stone palazzos, churches and bell towers facing the bay. There are no crowds, just cobbled lanes, lapping water and cafes where you watch the light change. I watched the sunrise here in complete silence. Fun fact, Perast reached its golden age in the 17th and 18th centuries as home to wealthy sea captains and a respected maritime academy. Russian Tsar Peter the Great even sent naval officers to train here, in a village that today has fewer than 300 residents. At number 3 is the crown jewel of Montenegro's interior. Durmitor National Park is a breathtaking alpine wilderness of glacial lakes, limestone peaks and deep forests. A UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels like a completely different country from the coast. At its heart lies the Black Lake, reflecting the surrounding mountains like a mirror. Above it tower 48 peaks over 2,000 meters. In winter, it becomes a ski resort. In summer, a paradise for hikers. Fun fact, Durmitor National Park contains 48 peaks above 2,000 meters and 18 glacial lakes known locally as Górskie Oczy, mountain eyes, the most famous being the Black Lake. And the entire park was sculpted by ancient glaciers, earning it UNESCO World Heritage status for its extraordinary geology. At number 2 is a place straight out of a fairy tale. Kotor Old City is a preserved medieval town of winding marble streets, hidden squares, and ancient churches, enclosed within massive Venetian fortifications and backed by steep green mountains. Getting lost in its labyrinth of alleys is the whole point. The real reward is climbing the 1,350 steps of the ancient city walls up the mountainside. From the fortress at the top, the entire Bay of Kotor unfolds beneath you. Fun fact, Kotor Old City is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, surrounded by fortifications that climb 1,350 steps to the fortress of San Giovanni. The town is famous for the beloved stray cats that have become its symbol, and its medieval walls have protected the city for over 1,000 years. And at number 1 is the place that ties it all together, the Bay of Kotor itself. Often called Europe's southernmost fjord, though technically a submerged river canyon, this is one of the most beautiful bays on Earth. Steep, dark mountains plunge directly into deep blue water, dotted with ancient stone villages, island churches, and red-roofed towns. The winding coastal road offers a jaw-dropping view at every turn. Everything in this video lives within this single breathtaking bay. Fun fact, the Bay of Kotor is often described as the southernmost fjord in Europe. though geologically it is a submerged river canyon called a ria. And the entire bay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for both its natural beauty and its centuries of cultural history. From the artificial island of Our Lady of the Rocks to the royal islet of Sveti Stefan. From the serene waters of Lake Skadar to the cliffside miracle of Ostrog Monastery. From the depths of the Tara Canyon to the wild accursed mountains. From the Baroque beauty of Perast to the alpine wonder of Durmitor. From the medieval walls of Kotor to the breathtaking bay that holds them all. Montenegro packs more beauty into its tiny borders than countries 10 times its size. In one trip, you can experience the Mediterranean, the mountains, medieval history, and genuine wilderness, all within a few hours' drive of each other. The secret is spreading fast. Every year, more travelers discover what Montenegro has been quietly holding onto for centuries. My advice is simple. Go now while the villages are still quiet, while the mountains are still empty, and while the magic is still undiscovered. Which of these 10 places would you visit first? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to Wander Vibe for more of the world's most beautiful destinations, and I will see you in the next one.